Hey gamers, today, I'm going to list each and every weapon in ranked mode to help you figure out which weapon in Halo Infinite is the best. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Disclaimer, each weapon has its own set of advantages, therefore this may differ from one perspective to the next. However, for the grinders out there, this is the suggested tier list. Needler is the weapon at the bottom of the tier list. Needler is an excellent gun for close-range open gunfights, but because this is a ranked game, no one will shoot while standing in the open. But on the other side, if you find a player out in the open, you only need to hit 12 needles to kill him, and the faster fire rate combined with the small amount of track will rapidly kill your opponent. The pulse rifle is the next weapon. This weapon is low on the tier list because it takes a long time to reach the opponent and it also has low enemy tracking. The only positive aspect of this weapon is that it only takes 2 bursts to shatter the shield and 1 headshot to kill an enemy. The plasma pistol is the final weapon on this list. Let me explain, this gun is similar to the pulse rifle, it takes much longer to reach the enemy and has poor tracking unless the enemy is in the opening. Additionally, the TTK of this gun is 2 fully charged up shots, so it is always required to have a secondary weapon on hand to win a 1v1 battle. The advantage of this gun is, this is the best gun for breaking shields, and even the overshield. The Disruptor is the first gun at this tier. The reason I put this in this tier is because it's similar to the Sidekick, but a little worse. The fire rate and TTK are only a few lines below the Sidekick. 6 shots to break the shield and 1 shot to the skull constitute TTK, and also the electricity effect keeps the enemy from not regaining the shield for some seconds. Next, we have the Sidekick. Apart from the snipers and the spanker, the Sidekick has the fastest TTK, with 5 bullets to break the shield and 1 on the skull to kill an enemy. But this isn't it, the faster fire rate does the magic. This is why this gun is this much high on the tier list. So what is next? Great question. Next, we have the assault rifle. The fire rate of this gun is the only thing that holds this position for this gun, because the TTK of this gun is 12 shots to break the shield and 1 shot to the head to get the kill. Commando is the next and final weapon in this tier. This weapon is quite nice, the only disadvantage I discovered is the recoil. Other than that, it has 2 scopes, which allow you to use it for long-range gunfights. And the TTK is standard 7 bullets to break the shield and 1 headshot to teabag the opponent. Sentinel Beam is the first weapon on this tier. This weapon, like the Needler, destroys health in a matter of seconds. All you have to do is keep the fire button pressed. The only drawback is that the recoil is considerably more difficult to control, and I believe this is the most difficult gun to control recoil in the game. The Stalker Rifle is the first, mid to long range weapon on this tier list. You just need 2 shots to shatter the shield and 1 headshot to achieve a kill. Because of the quick TTK, I believe this deserves a place in this tier. The Heatwave is the last weapon in this tier. This gun deserves a spot in the S tier, but most people in ranked play peaks, because of that you won't be able to get the most out of it. The vertical 2-shot kill can really hurt the enemy team, and if there are more players, the horizontal shots can break the enemy shield easily. Bulldog is the first weapon in this tier. This could be a shotgun you hate, because it doesn't one-tap enemies, but give it a shot. If you get the hang of it, you'll love it. The 2 taps from close range and 3 taps from mid-range, as well as the fire rate, give this gun a lot more power. You can even kill the enemy without breaking your shield if you jiggle peek with this. Then, there's the fan favorite, Mangler. The only reason this gun is not in the number 1 spot is, all weapons from now on can one-tap the enemies. But, there are so many pros to this gun, and I couldn't find any cons to this. So some of the advantages are, Mangler is a very common weapon, and the TTK of 3 shots to anywhere on the body, and increased melee damage, as well as the fact that you can run this with any weapon, keeps this weapon overpowered. In this tier list, Shock Rifle is the first one-tap gun. With a single burst to the head, you can kill an enemy. Then there's the electrical effect, which is another benefit you'll gain if you use this gun. The Sniper is the second to last weapon on this list. This is the best weapon out there for rewarding good aimers. The fact that it can kill an enemy with a single gunshot to the skull guarantees its place in this tier. Yes, you're right. The Spanker is the best weapon in this game. No other weapon can match this Spanker's ability to one-shot an entire team in a matter of seconds. So gamers, that concludes today's video. Please leave your thoughts on the tier list in the comments section and press the like button if you appreciate this masterpiece. And, as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay safe and take care.